प्रपन्न पारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः।
ओम प्रपन्न पारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः. We are studying Srimad Bhagavad Gita with Shankar's commentary, and we have completed 6 chapters, and we are coming into a new room, a new perspective. The 7th chapter starts a new view of the universe, and 7 to 12 the same view continues. It can very well be called Bhakti Khanda or Upasana Khanda, because in the last shloka of the last chapter, we were told that among the yogis, those who are devoted to me are really great. So, what is that devotion? How they are devoted? What they know about me? This has to be taught. And Bhagavan tells in a beautiful way. This is a changeover from that transcendental attitude towards immanence of God. We may as well think that you had love for God in the mind, but we are negating everything, going beyond everything, finding your own real nature. And so you had reached the reality. Someone has reached the reality, going by the neti way. And then he does not die immediately. His mind never remains the same. We have seen that. So for a man of realization also, the state of the mind changes, but the knowledge which he has received once, the change of consciousness which has happened, will not change. But it will take a different form. In the Brahma Nirvanam, the form was one without a second, beyond everything, beyond you and I, beyond experiencer and experienced. That was the form. So one without a second reality was the nature of that consciousness. Now, with that consciousness, when he comes down, when he sees the world again, this world will not be the same for him. He will see God in all these forms. So he will describe God is everywhere, here God, there God, there God. Everywhere God he will describe. Now that will open up a new path for the other sadhakas. They can go through this immanence and reach transcendence. That is chapter 7 to 12. So Bhagavan is telling here, Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Arjuna is not asked, Bhagavan is telling, Maya Saktamana Partha Yogam Yunjan Madashraya Asamshayam Samagram Mam Yatha Jnasasi Tat Shrunu. Suppose you, Bhagavan is telling you only, you having the mind's attachment to me, attachment to God, and taking my support, you were doing yoga. Now, suppose you are reached and come back, then how will you see me? Mam yathad nyasasi. In what form will you know me? Samagram, completely with root. How will you know me? Asamshayam, doubtlessly. So how you will know me doubtlessly? Tat shrunu, that I am describing. So understood that this is immanence of God, God will be describing. So Shankar says, Yoginam, he has referred to that shloka. Yoginam api sarvesham madgatena antaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yomam sameyukta tamamata. So devoted to me who reaches the goal. He is the best yogi. Iti Prashna Bijam Upanyasya. So Bhagavan has given a seed of a new question. Swayameva idrusha madhyam tat. But Arjuna has not caught and asked. Bhagavan himself has given a Prashna Bij and started explaining that. Swayameva idrusha madhyam tattvam. My nature is of this type. Evam madgatantaratmana syat. Iti etad vivakshu. So, how you will be madgatina antaratma? That I am describing. So, it may also be required for a yogi if he is devoted to God, is superior. So, how that devotion to God will come? Because you will know me. When you will know me all pervading, then that last shloka has a Prashna Bija. That means the yoga chapter is over before that. Tasmad yogi Arjuna. But then additional something. There itself the change started. Additional something. That if you take my resort, if you are attached to me and practicing yoga, you are superior. So how is this attachment to God? How he can take my support? That he is describing now. So the sadhak, maybe he is sadhak of Nirgun and he may reach that. But there itself, Bhagavan has said, but if you take resort of me, then you are a better yogi. So that step, how it will happen, that God is describing now. That is Shankar's introduction. That how that asakti for God will come, because he is anasakta for everything. How will asakti for avatar come? How will asakti for God come? And how he will have the tendency to take resort in me? How? Only when he knows that God is all pervading. Only when he knows that God is immanent in the universe. That is the link. So now Bhagavan is describing the immanence of God. That is how Shankara has beautifully introduced. That yogi may reach there. But if it is like this, then he is a superior yogi. Now, how he becomes like this? So that is being described now. So one system is over. Other supplementary system, not opposite to that. But along with that, this can be practiced. So this transcendental knowledge can be practiced along with the immanental knowledge. There will not be any opposition. There will be fulfillment. There will be supplementary side. That is the important thing. And that Bhagavan is describing now. He is supplanting his transcendental knowledge with immanental knowledge. That is the context. So, iti prashnabijam upanyasya swayameva idrisham vadiyam tattvam evam madgata antaratma syat. In this way you become madgata antaratma. So this madgata antaratma, last chapter slash shloka. Iti etad vivakshu. So Bhagavan desires to tell how he becomes like that. Shri Bhagavan vacha, maya sakta mana partha, maya asakta mana. Attachment develops for God. Yogam yunjan. So yogam yunjan is common. But such yogi is superior. So that superior yogi, how he becomes, that is being described. Yogam yunjan madashrayasan. And then he asamshyam samagram mam yathatnyasasi. So when he cultivates immanence along with transcendence, then you know me completely. So this gives another side of the truth itself. Transcendent, immanent reality is the truth, ultimate truth, not only transcendent. So Bhagavan says that superior yogitva comes by devotion to me, which is along with that whole meditative process. And so that is being described now. So here Shankara has given such a beautiful link which tells us that this jnana and bhakti are not opposite, are not different. But that is one aspect, this is another aspect. And one can cultivate both aspects together. And if you cultivate both aspects together, then you are a better yogi. Then you are really seeking the absolute truth, all-sided truth. And that all-sided truth is experienced by this man, and that is being described now. So, description is of a man who has reached the reality, taking Bhagavan's support. Because there are some people who go only by transcendence and die in that. But now that is very similar to what Sri Ramakrishna taught Narendra Nath. First, Narendra Nath was not accepting Advaita. Thakur showed him, and he intellectually understood. Then Thakur asked him, "What do you want?" He said, "I want to remain immersed in samadhi. And for taking food, I may come out and then again go back." Thakur said, "You are a narrow man. This is not the exactly, this is Bhagavan Krishna is telling now." Thakur said, "This is a narrowness. I hope you will be a great person, like a tree. People will take help of you." How? Thakur said, "You sing that song?" Thakur has taught him. But say, "You sing that song? Jo kuch hai so tu hi hai." Now understood. Not that they were not correct and right and all that is gone. They were emphasizing Tatapuri and others were emphasizing only Nirguna aspect. They also knew the Saguna, but they did not give much heed to that. But Thakur wants that everybody should cultivate the full truth. There is half truth. That is not untruth, but there is half truth. So Totapuri had to be corrected by Thakur. And Swami Vivekananda is correcting beforehand itself. Before he reaches Nirvikalpa Samadhi, Thakur is correcting his attitude by telling that Jo kuch aisa tu hi hai. So that is being described here. That is the Thakur Nagarnarvin says, Niti Niti Iti Iti. He is beyond and he is here. He is beyond and he is here. So that being here supplements, does not contradict, rather makes fulfillment of that side. That is the connection. So wonderful, huh? This small piece by Shankar. So it connects there itself that Madgatantaratma Syat iti etad vivakshyam. How he becomes Madgatantaratma, that God is telling now. And what is he telling? Shri Bhagavan Vacha. I think I understood this shloka first time. I was always thinking that a man has reached Nirvikal Samadhi and he comes and then describes. That is not wrong. But Shankar has given the link that while realizing if you have this additional attitude, then he is the best yogi. So the last shloka of the 6th chapter has been beautifully interpreted or meaning shown by Shankaracharya. This has struck me now. So understood. So there itself the correction is being applied. That is what Thakur did to Swamiji. Tutapuri had already gone that side, so Thakur had to describe later on. So understood the meaning of the shloka? Yatha, in which way? Whole thing. In which way? being attached to me, not that this and this. In which way? Being attached to me, you will practice yoga with my support and you will know me completely. That I am telling you now. So he is describing immanence which comes after transcendence is all right. But even while climbing, that is necessary. Mai vakshamaana visheshane parameshware. So Shankar says, I am going to tell you about myself. And for that Ishvara, asakta manoyasya, the mind will be attached to that God about whom I am going to describe now. Yasya samayasakta manahe partha yogam yunjan manasamadhamam kurvan. So concentration and one-pointedness, that is all right. Madashraya, ahameva parmeshwara ashrayo yasya madashraya. So I, as the Supreme God, as the support of Him, so He is Madashraya. Yo hi kaschit purusharthena kenachit arthi bhavati. Now, some other man, comparatively, some other man, he has some other aim in view. Kaschit purusharthena kenachit arthi bhavati. So, purusharthena kenachit arthi bhavati. Yo hi kaschit, that's somebody who by some purushartha he wants, covets that. So tat sadhanam karma agnihotradi tapojna danama kinchid ashram pratipaddhate. He takes support of some karma which will give that agnihotradi karma, tapo, dan, anything of this. He takes the result of that so that it will give that goal. I am to yogi, but this yogi, mam eva ashram pratipaddhate, taking my support only. Hitva anyat sadhanantaram. He does not do practice for something else. Mayeva asakta mana bhavati. And so becomes attached, his mind becomes attached to me. Mutual. Ya tvam evam bhutasan. So you will become like that. Asamshayam samagram samastam vibhuti bala shakti shaktaisya shakti aishwaryadi guna sampannam mam. So Saguna Brahma, Ishwar, Avatar, that is being described. In that way you will know me. You will not know me only beyond everything. But Vibhuti, special manifestations, Bala, power, Shakti, strength, Aishwarya, lordliness, Adi Guna Sampannam, endowed with these qualities, Mam Yatha, Prakarana Dasati, in which way you will know this? Samshayam antarena evam eva Bhagavan eviti. Without keeping any doubt, Bhagavan is like that. Tat shurnu ucchamanam maya. That I am describing, listen. A new light. Jnanam teham savidnanam idam vakshami asheshata yad jnatva neha bhuyo nat jnatavyam avashishyate. One more point, two more points here. This jnana I am telling you is not theoretical. It is savidnanam. Along with experience, this knowledge is such that it is based upon experience, it will generate experience. So this knowledge is itself with experience, I am telling you. Mukshami asheshata, without keeping anything, I am describing you fully. Yad natva, first, the result is always shown to turn the mind that side. Yad natva, having known that, neha bhuyo, here, other than that, more than that, and jnatavim avashishyate. nothing will remain as object of knowledge after getting this experiential knowledge. Because all objects will be known as my form. So where are other objects? Any possible objects of the world, imagined objects of the world of Sarga or anywhere are my forms. This you will know. So no object will remain unknown to you. So here also is touching the all-pervasiveness of God and with experience. Shankar says, Tatya mad vishayam, that about me, knowledge, jnanam, te tubhyam aham savijnanam vijnana sahitam swanubhava sanyuktam. Vijnana Shankar always defines as along with one's own experience. Idam akhyami, kathishyami, asheshata karsnya, in totality. Then only it is knowledge when it is told in totality. Tad jnanam vivakshitam stauti, that knowledge which he is going to tell is praising shrutu avimukhi karnaya, for drawing attention of the listener. Yad gyatva, that is the Suti. Yad jnanam gyatva na iya bhuya puna jnatavyam purushartha sadhanam. Jnatavyam, not only out of curiosity, but as means to the ultimate goal of life. Avashishyate. Na avashesho bhavati iti mat tattvajno viha sa sarvajno bhavati iti artha. So one who knows me becomes all-knower. That is the meaning. Ato vishishta palatva durlabham jnanam. Because special fruit it gives you, so this jnana is rare to find. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschid mam vetti tattvata. So, connected shlokas. That it is durlabha. How it is durlabha? From amongst thousands of men, someone struggles for getting perfection. Remember, the beautiful words are here. For getting perfection, from among thousands of people, someone struggles. Yatatam api siddhanam. And that siddhi, suppose he has got while struggling. From them, kaschit, some rare person from them, mam vetti tattvata, knows me fundamentally. So this is not a lottery or a chance or partiality. From thousands, somebody struggles. Okay. And from those strugglers who have reached perfection, rarely somebody gets to know me, my real nature. So this depends upon what? Guru, teacher. So the seeker takes ashraya of the teacher. The seeker takes ashraya of the teacher. And then, if he proceeds scientifically as told by the teacher, then he knows God completely. Otherwise, he may go by that transcendent way only. Then he will not know completely. So from thousands, somebody struggles. And relative perfection he has reached. That is common. By Karma Yoga, what you reach is relative perfection. Now the procedure after that, really knowing me, ending in really knowing me, only a few do. So, here also the same thing. At this point, when the mind includes the immanence of God as taught by the scriptures or Guru. When at this point, sadhak includes the immanence of God, then he knows God perfectly. Today, everything appears new. Understood? So, to know God completely, you require transcendence as well as immanence. And this is not known to all. So, they go by transcendence only, and they know God partially. But at this point, when he has already gained relative perfection, mind is pure, he can meditate. But while meditating, what is the object held by him? Is the object only transcendent God or transcendent immanent reality? That makes the difference. So, very few know this secret that we have to seek for the transcendent immanent reality. Kathamiti uchyate manushyanam. Katham means how it is durlabha, the real full knowledge. Manushyanam madhye sahasreshu anekeshu. Anekeshu sahasreshu. Many thousands. Kaschit yatati pratnam karoti siddhaye. Siddhartham struggles for perfection. Tesham yatatam api siddha nam. Siddha evahite ye moksha yatante. God says that struggling for moksha, only the relatively perfect people will do. We know that he is referring to the chitta shuddhi attained by karma yoga. That is common point. Siddha eva hite ye moksha yatante tesham kaschideva mameti tattvato yathavat. Rarely among them knows me completely as I am. So that prarochan has been done sufficiently. Now start that knowledge. A new avenue is being opened. We never heard this in 6 chapters. Bhumi rapo nalo vayu kam mano buddhirevacha ahankara iti yamme bhinna prakriti rashtada me mama bhinna separated, broken, prakriti, my nature, ashtada of 8 types. My prakriti divided into 8 parts. The 8 parts are the 5 elements, subtle elements. Bhumi, Apa, Anala, Vayu, Kham. Kham is Akash. So, earth, water, fire, wind, and space. These are the Akash has to be taken as space, not sky. So this and mind and buddhi. Now mind general has 4 activities, but here 2 are made together, 2 are made together. So 3, only 1 is not given. Mano buddhi revacha ahankaram. Mano buddhi and ahankar. So what remains? Chitta. That should be included in mano. Chitta can be included in mana. So 8 types ashtadha prakriti iti me. That is the difference. The Sankhya people also count prakriti, but they say prakriti is different and God is different. And here, that is the main difference. My immanence, my nature, to appear as this 8. Iti iyam me prakriti ashtadha bhinna. Bhinna means separated. Bheda jata bhinna. Bhinna, broken. Shrotaram prarochanen abhimukhi krutyaha, having drawn the attention of the listener. Bhumi iti prithvi tanmatram uchyate na sthula bhinna. Bhinna prakriti ashrada iti vachanat. Another important thing. Some people think that the Westerners are really good analysts. They have found 92 elements once upon a time. Now the elements are increasing, more than 110 perhaps. While we think only 5 things make everything. That is very poor judgment. They have, first of all, decided that I am the subject and the world is objects. Taking the world to be object, they are analyzing that object, assuming that subject and object are real, assuming that they are subject. Vedanta is critic of experience. I experience the world in this way. That experience has to be analyzed. Who has told you that the world is objects? You are assuming without analyzing. So, critic of experience. Now, tell us, can we experience anything than the 5 elements? We have only 5 organs of perception. Even if there may be something, we cannot experience that. So we know the world only of 5 senses. And we analyze by man buddhi, ahankar. So these 5 elements analysis is definitely infinite times superior to the Western analysis of objects. Now, we Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. We have only 5 organs of perception, perceiving 5 types of impressions. So, there has to be something in every object, and also myself also, which I can hear. Something which contributes to my hearing. Now, in the gross world, we know that through space, sound can travel. So, I call that as space element, not the space. As subtle elements which causes sound to reach me is called this space, because we know that sound travels through this. That is the Akasha element. Then matra, only that much. And then something additional must be there which contributes to my touch. Now we know external wind that touches me. So I name that element as Vayu Tattva. Vayu only. And then there has to be something which contributes to my seeing things. And this, I know, in the gross world, this light makes things visible to me. So that element also I name from this light. Agni or light or Teja, Prakasha, any of these names are given to that third element which causes my seeing things. Similarly, there is something which causes my taste. And I know that this water generates taste in my tongue. So I name them as water element. And something has to be there which gives me the smell. And I know that earth gives me smell, gross earth. So I call that earth element. The original element which gives me smell is called earth element. That is the names given. according to my gross experience. But the things are settled. So these are the five elements. Then internally, how do I know them? First, mana, sankalpa, vikalpa. Maybe like that, maybe like that. Then buddhi determines, and as soon as it determines I know this, so these three are experienced in every experience of ours. In every experience of ours, these three are factors along with the external factors. So these eight are the something in me which makes me deliberate, something in me which makes me firm, something in me which makes me say, I know this. So these eight settled elements, both objective and subjective, are Lord's Prakriti. They are not separate. They are the Lord's Prakriti, Lord's own nature to appear like this. That is Prakriti. Swabhav means it is God who appears in these eight forms. Okay, let us go through Shankar's commentary. Shrotaram pravruchana vimukha krutyaha bhumi iti prithvi tanmatram uchyate nastula bhinna prakriti arshita iti vachana. Because he has said eight types of separated, so it does not mean the gross earth. It means the prithvi element. Tatha avadayapi tanmatrani eva uchyate. So, apo means water element. So that also and all others also are only the subtler elements, not these gross which we see. Apa analo vayu kham banaiti. Manasa karanam ahankaro grujate. So up to this all right. Why? Come. Then manaiti. Now, mana is not this gross mind, but mana karanam ahankaro prajati. I is involved in every thinking. From I comes this mind. So that also is a settled truth. When mind is said, ahankar is being told. That which is the cause of this mind. Everything is being told in the causal form. Buddhi iti ahankar karanam mahtatvam. Now this ahankar in individual man has come from the cosmic ahankar. So mind means cause of the mind. Ahankar means cause of ahankar, which is Mahat. Ahankara iti avidya sanyuktam avyaktam. And then what is ahankar? By mind, ahankar is meant. Then what is meant by ahankar? Avidya sanyuktam avyaktam. The wrong perception coupled with that which has not yet been expressed. Wrong perception is not there, then there is nothing will be there. So avidya, avyaktam, that which is not yet expressed. The root of everything. The subtlest matter. Yatha, Shankar explains, Yatha visha sanyuktam annam visham uchyate. If poison is mixed with food, we call that food itself poison. Evam, ahankara vasanavad avyaktam. So avyakta which has an impression of ahankar, mula karanam ahankara iti uchyate. That is the original cause. A avyakta which has the touch of ahankar in it, that is called ahankar. Just as the food is called visha if visha is mixed with it. Pravartakatvat ahankarasya because that is what generates ahankar in us. The more wrong understanding, something other than Brahman, not yet expressed, that is ahankar. That generates ahankar. So ahankar is a delusion actually, it's only a feeling. Ahankar eva hi sarvasya pravritti bijam drishtam loke. So pravritti bijam, the root of all restlessness, the root of all activity, the root of all tendencies is this ego. So it is name is given is ego. Iti iyam yathokta prakriti me mama ishwari maya shakti. It is the power of God. Ashtada bhinna vedam agata. Differentiated. Apare yamitastvanyam prakritim vidhi me param jiva bhutam mahabhaho yedam dharyate jagat. After telling that my prakriti is a type, Bhagavan says that is apara prakriti, lower prakriti. Different from this is my para prakriti, and that has become the jivas. So, consciousness associated with all these things is the higher prakriti. God's prakriti. God appears as all matter, and God appears as the consciousness associated with that matter. In this way, we see the world. Nothing has remained. Mahabhavo, yaya idam jagat dharyate. This world is not held by the five elements. They would have gone away. They are held together because there is consciousness behind, because there is jiva behind. A jiva holds on to all these five in body, in mind, and everywhere. So that is how the definition of jiva is there. Jiva bhutan, which has become jiva, and by which this world is held together. Meaning is that the matter cannot hold itself together. Matter is held together because of the consciousness associated with that matter. And that consciousness associated with matter becomes jiva. Jiva bhutam. Become so many infinite souls, jivas. When consciousness becomes associated, reflected, limited in any way. When consciousness, it can never touch matter, but somehow by wrong knowledge, the consciousness becomes attached to matter. Then it is called jiva. And that a jiva or that consciousness holds the matter together. So very fundamental analysis Bhagavan has told here. The Westerners have not imagined this. Apara, they don't talk of consciousness at all. Now we hear that in the postmodern science, they understood there is something like consciousness, you have to study that. And while studying, they will study it with an object and make everything dirty. Otherwise, they are taking matter and analyzing it. Apara na para nikrushta ashuddha anarsakari sansara bandhanatmika iyam. Now, how Lord has separated his own prakriti. How he separated between lower and higher. If we think of this Ashtada prakriti, we will be more and more bound to matter. Our brain also will suffer. Our consciousness will become jadi bhuta. Why? If we think of the conscious elements in its abstract nature, we can reach God. So that is higher. Both are prakritis. But you know that incident. There was a Brahmo leader, Shivnath Shastri. And he did not want people to go to Sri Ramakrishna. So he started telling thinking too much of God, Sri Ramakrishna's brain has spoiled. When he came one day to Sri Ramakrishna asked, "What are you talking? You think of matter always, money and all these things. And your consciousness, your buddhi has remained correct. And I think of the source of my buddhi, and my buddhi will become spoiled. What philosophy, what logic is there?" So understood. The thinking of apara will make us bound to apara. Thinking of Lord's consciousness, we can reach the absolute consciousness. Finally. So consciousness associated with matter will lead us to absolute consciousness. So this is called para-prakriti, that is called apara-prakriti. Apara na para, nikrushta, ashuddha, anarthakari, sansara bandhanatmika iyam. Because it is of the nature of bondage of world. Ita asya yathoktaya tu anyam. Other than this, vishuddham, prakriti mama, atmabhutam vidhi, which has become yourself, me param prakushtam, jiva bhutam, kshetragya lakshanam. That means that which knows the matter. Prana dharana nimitta bhutam. This consciousness makes us hold on to prana. If there is no consciousness, can there be prana? Consciousness can be without prana, but prana cannot be without consciousness. In Nirvikula Samadhi, there is no prana function, consciousness is there. But if consciousness is not there, how can prana be there? So that is how it holds the world, through prana. Prana dharana nimitta bhutam. It holds prana, the cause of holding prana. He mabaho, ya prakrutya idam dharyate jagat anta pravishtaya. So it enters the apara prakriti and holds it through prana. When prana functions, all the body is held up. In the cosmic sense, when the prana is there, arm is there, prana is there, then the whole world is held up. So this is the analysis in Bhagavan's description. Very subtle, very real, very full of absolute. Nothing else is meant to think of. एतद् योनीनि भूतानि सर्वाणि इति उपधारय अहं कृष्णस्य जगतः प्रभवः प्रलयस्तथा एतद् these two yoni source सर्वाणि भूतानि of all beings iti upadharaya. Conceive this, please conceive this, that these two are the cause of the entire phenomena called the world. And I am of the whole world. I am the place of Utpatti. Because from my all this Prakriti has come, both Para and Para. So everything has come from me, Prabha, Prarayasatha. But these are not real. So one day I will collect all of them and swallow them. So that is the important point of all Indian thought. We do not call God only as creator or preserver. He is the destroyer. Because it is not real. And destruction means swallowing. He takes within himself. Then he emits Prakriti. So, Prabha Pralaya, I am in my reality. Etat yonini ete parapare kshetra kshetra gelakshane prakriti yoni yesham bhutanam tani etat yonini bhutani sarvani iti evam upadharaya janihi. No. Conceive means no. Yasmad mama prakriti yonis कारणं सर्वभूतानां अतः अहं कृष्णस्य समस्तस्य जगतः प्रभाव उत्पत्ति प्रलय विनाश तथा प्रकृतिद्वयद्वारेण अहं सर्वज्ञ ईश्वरो जगतः कारणम् इत्यर्थः. So through this double prakriti, I am the cause of the entire world. Then, what is beyond you? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Matta parataram nadnat kinchid asti nanajaya mai sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva. So I have told you, I am the creator, etc. That means nothing is beyond me. I am the ultimate reality. Nothing, kanchit, nothing. Parataram, superior, more than me. I am holding all this light. Different pearls are there, but thread makes them a whole. Thread holds them. Like that, this is the simile. Like that, I am holding the entire world. I am the source of everything. I am the thread which holds them all. So Sthiti also is mentioned. Though Srishti and Pralaya are named, but by telling that Sutra Manigana Iva, he has told about this Sthiti also. Yadam dharyate jagat. Yata, because it is like that, tasmat, therefore, matta parameshwarat parataram anyat karanantaram. Parataram means cause of my. Kinchit nasti na vidyate. Aham eva jagat karanam ityartha. So I am the cause of the whole world. Nothing is my cause. He Dhananjaya yasmad evam tasmat mai parmeshware sarvani bhutani sarvamidam jagat protam anusyutam anugatam anuvidya pravititam ityartha. Anuvidya gratitam, that thread passes through all the mutis. So like that, I have permeated everything. In that way I am holding it. Not from outside, but I am permeated the whole thing. That is the simile of Sutra and Manigana. That Sutra goes through the manis and holds it. Like that, I have gone through everything. I am permeating everything. And that is how I am holding. It is my Prakriti and it is held together by my being permeating everything. So, that is Sutra and Manigana Eva. Okay? So this in short he has told. Now he will describe in detail for us to feel from the next look. The principle he has told here, how he is immanent, that he has this lower appearance, he has the higher appearance, and through both of them he holds on the whole world like the thread holding manis. That means by interpenetrating everything, he holds everything. Om Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetra Ekapanaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gitamrita Duhe Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.
Prapanna parijataya totra vitraikapanaye jnanamudraya krishnaya gitamritaduhe namaha.